I'm coming in. Am I in?
Yeah.
Good morning. Here, I'm gonna scoot forward a little bit. I'm scoot forward. Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome to our podcast. This is podcast episode number 7, take 1. Nice. Oh, much better. Much better. Oh my goodness. Hey, how you doing? Let's talk about it.
Doing all right. Well, happy it's raining.
You're happy it's raining?
Yeah.
Are you always been a fan of the rain or what?
Yeah.
Does that just come from growing up in Washington?
Yeah. If you don't like the rain, I don't understand why you'd be here.
Yeah. I don't know. I think especially if you grow up in Washington sometimes, or any place that rains a lot, you almost kind of block it out.
Yeah, like it's just, it's another Tuesday. I mean, it's Monday, but,
Yeah.
Just another day, raining.
Yeah, I love the sound when you wake up and you hear rain, and I love going to bed with the sound of rain.
Yeah.
Like when it's not raining, I'll put on a YouTube video that has rain. It's like raining outside, log cabin.
Yeah.
I run on that shit.
That's a great sound. Wind? No. Rain? Yes.
Okay. Well, we definitely have some topics to talk about for podcast episode number 7.
Lucky 7.
This is a huge deal. Also, if you guys if you're enjoying what you're hearing, what you're listening to, be sure to like and subscribe. If we get to 1,000 views on this podcast, we will do an extra podcast, or we will take the next podcast we do and we will extend it for a half an hour or an hour, maybe. And if we get 50 likes, we'll do the same thing. Add an extra episode during the week, or
longer episode.
Or a longer episode. Okay. First thing I want to talk about, man, is congratulations. You are 1 year sober.
I am.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Congratulations with your mimosa.
Non-alcoholic.
NA.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why did you want to stop drinking? How old are you?
I'm 37.
37, young. That's like
Yes.
it's like the new 22, baby.
Yeah, I woke up a year ago today with the worst hangover I've ever had in my life, and I decided that was it. I was done.
Okay. Well, do you remember what you drank?
Yeah, I drank 4 16-ounce sour beers.
4 16-ounce sour beers. One sounds disgusting.
I mean, I love sour beers are my favorite beer. Like, I love a sour beer. I love sour stuff. Sour beers are delicious. Apparently, my body taps out after about 1, maybe 2, 3, 4 is too many.
Yeah.
And then I had another beer because it was Larry's birthday party, and they had those homemade beers.
Oh, Larry the person, not the bird. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, and that night, and then I remember the next day I woke up and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna stream! It's the Nightmare Before Christmas season. I'm so happy!"
Mm-hmm.
And I had to run off stream 3 or 4 times to throw up, but I had nothing to throw up.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, and I couldn't eat all day. I could barely lay down. The only thing I ate that day was popcorn at 7:30 p.m. Kept that down, but yeah, that was the last time for me.
Yes, sour beers.
They're still, delicious to this day, delicious, but I don't need that. So yeah, I feel better. I don't wake up hating myself or my life in the morning. I don't, dry heaves, the shakes, the, all that comes with it. I don't promote alcohol to anybody. I think it's terrible.
Alcohol at the end of the day is essentially just poison.
Yeah, literally, that's what it is.
It is poison.
A drink here and there, sure, maybe, but not for me. But
yeah, is there any benefits besides waking up and not having a shitty morning? Have you noticed any physiology changes to you, towards your skin, towards your mentality?
Mentally, I just feel more clear.
Yeah.
I don't wake up. Everybody wakes up tired in the morning, duh. But I feel like I don't wake up as tired or as, lethargic. And it's weight, weight loss. Not really too much, but
You're you stop drinking weight loss.
But
you know.
it does help. It does help because, at the end of the day, it's, depending on what you drink. If you drink, like a white wine, that's just sugar, or, if it's beer, it's carbs, or, whatever. So, yeah, no, and like, not that I've never had a bad hangover before, because believe me, I've had plenty, but it's just, that one was the worst. So, yeah, I went pro and retired early.
Okay. I feel like once you hit 30, like once you hit your 30s, like mid 30s, drinking becomes a completely different thing. Like your body reacts to it very differently than like in your 20s. In your 20s, you can bounce back.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, I just did a bunch of cocaine, smoked some marijuana, okay? Drank a whole fifth of whiskey, tequila, okay? Had some Paps. And you'll be completely fine. You'll wake up the next day and be like, who's ready for work? And you're like, man, it's 6:30 in the morning. What are you doing?
Yeah, but no, it's like 3 to 5 business days when you're in your 30s to like feel better,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just, I'm proud of it. I like it. I tell people, I think it's cool.
I think it's very cool.
I think it's cool to drink non-alcoholic beverages.
Non-alcoholic beverages are big right now, yeah.
But it's funny, like you go to the store and you're like, all right, non-alcoholic wine, and you still get carded. I'm like,
you get carded for non-alcoholic wine?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, you have an age-restricted beverage. I'm like, no, I don't. It's grape juice.
Essentially, yeah.
But whatever. I think that's just funny.
Okay, and before we check the comments on this first little thing, any advice for anybody who is struggling with alcoholism or want to make a change in their life? What would you say to them, or what would you say to yourself when you were younger, if you could?
Why did you waste so much money, you stupid bitch? Save it. You don't need alcohol. There's other ways to have fun, and people will support you. It's easier than you think. It is daunting at the beginning, but you don't need it to live a good, healthy, happy life.
Yeah, very well said.
Because, I am happy that I drank in my 20s.
Okay.
Because I don't know if we would have met.
Well, yeah, because I was a bartender.
Yeah, so, it brought me, like, good people, that I met at bars and I still talk to this day. But at the end of the day, like, I wasted so much money. I blew so much money.
If you could guess, man, how much money do you think you wasted on alcohol in your 20s? Just a rough estimate.
$10K.
$10,000?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, between, going up, to the bars and all, all the stuff, or like all the birthday parties, or, the trips to the grocery store on the way home, to get a bottle of wine or liquor or rum or...
I just need one more 6-pack. Look, I see the clock. It says 1:58. Just a little bit of Coors will be really nice, man. Just listen, man.
Yeah.
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 It can really drive you to go a little crazy. But hey, look, we got to keep it. If you guys don't know, if you're new to this podcast, we like to keep it moving. So we're going to check the comments after every section. We like to check the comments, see what you guys are saying, what you guys are thinking. If you don't mind, hop on that, honey. That's a non-alcoholic mimosa, by the way. Just so everybody knows. NA.
Twin Sports said, hey, Twin Sports. I feel like you're new here. Welcome in.
Yo, welcome, Twin.
K3, howdy.
What up, Twin?
Row X40, hola.
K3.
¿Cómo estás? Lambo, yes. Double tap the screen. Share the live. Thank you. Haven't drank in like 3 months. I've got Shirley Temple 7-Ups. Lambo, if you really haven't drank 3 months, congratulations.
Hey, congrats on that. That's crazy.
The 7-Up Shirley Temple things, I've been like really wanting to get those because I love Shirley Temple. Like, yeah, Shirley Temple, delicious.
Shirley Temples are rocking.
Yeah. I don't like the maraschino cherries. They can be left out. That's fine. But I do love a Shirley Temple.
I'm not a huge fan of grenadine. I'm just going to say it.
Oh, I love grenadine.
Yeah, well, you know me, though. I don't like sweet. I'd rather have bitter sour.
True. Ugly Quasi said, hey.
Yo, hey. Ugly Quasi. What up, Twin?
They're mediocre. Okay. The 7-Ups. Big Bayo, okay, Chappie got the membership.
Oh, shoot. Is that one Is the Bayo the Wild just sent one Mr. Jane gift membership biddy?
Thanks, Bayo.
It's always fun to say, Bayo. Big shout out. Thank you so much, man, for the love. And I'm so happy that Chappie got it.
Yeah. It's always nice to see somebody that's like always in the stream get one,
Jane Gang is here. All right, let's just move on to the next topic here. We have the holidays coming up, you guys. Let's talk about it.
Holidays. Well, my favorite holiday just passed.
Yeah, we can recap Halloween. I'm not a big fan of Halloween. I do notice that you guys don't get any trick or treaters here.
Yeah, the last couple of years it's just fallen completely off. Like we used to, like when I was a kid, we used to go out, bump into people on the road, a
Yep.
lot. Guy across the street used to do a haunted house. Like it
Yep.
used to be lit. And now it's just like the years have gone and it's like one here and there, but then the last like 2-3 years, nobody. Which
Yeah.
is kind of sad. I mean, I get it. People have gotten a lot more strange and
People have become way weirder than
and
they've ever
like
been before.
and like some people, like I even saw that like they were like putting fentanyl in the candy, and if like somebody, like if they knew that somebody was like some political party, they were gonna like give it to that candy. Like I heard that, and I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
That
actually
is
super creepy.
Outlandish. So I don't know if people are actually doing that. I haven't read like multiple articles on it, but I read a couple, and it's just it's terrifying.
Yeah.
And if I had a child, like I don't know how I feel.
What? Just sending them out to random people's houses to collect candy?
Yeah, I mean, like I'd obviously be there, being like, "Say thank you," like, but
Well, what if they got fentanyl candy, and then you're
Exactly.
just like, "Oh, thank you," and now you have fentanyl candy, kid.
yeah, but then like you also have people like checking for like magnets in candy. I don't know, like it's weird. Like you have to like look through all your candy, make sure it's fine. Where in like 20 years ago, you would just be like, none of them are open. Great.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I used to go house to house to house. I mean, I would, in my mind, have my route of every house that I would hit inside the block that I was in, and we'd hit blocks. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd come home with half a bag, and we'd start counting them up.
yeah,
Started trading them out. I hated the, what are those little orange ones?
circus peanuts.
No, well, those suck too. But
They do suck.
orange and white little candy cone type things.
Oh, candy corn.
Yeah, candy corns, I'm trading those. Tootsie Rolls, I'm trading those. I don't want them. Don't need them.
Okay.
I don't know what it's like for like in Canada. Like when I was a kid, when Halloween was still cool and you still trick or treated. I wonder in Canada if it was kind of like how it was here. I kind of get curious about every place in the world.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, do they celebrate Halloween in China?
I don't know, because technically Halloween came from like, I don't remember what it was called, but it was from the Irish. And like the Irish would carve turnips.
In pumpkins?
No, they would carve turnips instead of pumpkins. Because pumpkins aren't native to like the UK and like Ireland. So they would carve turnips, which are like...
Turnips are small.
Yeah. But they would like little faces, and then like the faces that you carved would turn like brown, and they looked like little shrunken heads. It's terrifying.
Actually, so if you look that up, you could probably find turnips in Ireland, like old school.
Oh yeah, I did, because I was like, wait, this is real? Yes. And then the pumpkins were when people came to America, and then they were like the jack-o'-lantern to ward off evil spirits.
Yeah, look, if you're carving turnips, you're a weirdo.
Well,
I'm going to say what it is.
You carve what you have. Maybe in Hawaii they carve pineapples.
Look, I'm tired of talking about Halloween. Can we talk about more holiday stuff? I'm not a huge fan of holidays. I think it's ridiculous. I think you're forced to go with your family, and it's always kind of awkward. Everyone always brings the same kind of shit, whether it be food, potato salad. I love the potato salad. Fruit salad, fucking gross. But yeah, we got, what do we have? Thanksgiving coming up, right?
Yeah, few weeks.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's always awkward. I feel like Thanksgiving is one of the most awkward holidays ever. And it's also one of those holidays that take the most effort ever. Turkeys, I remember when I was a kid, I was like, I'm gonna host Thanksgiving. It's gonna be the best Thanksgiving ever. Everyone's gonna come over to my place. I'm gonna cook the turkey. I'm gonna make everything really great. The prep that you have to do for the turkey to make it good, for the food, I mean, it's just an all-day thing. And if you have a small kitchen, forget about it. Forget about it. That's why they invented Friendsgiving. Make one good thing, go to your friend's house. Fucking, hey, everybody.
Yeah.
This is really good one thing.
Yeah.
Eat other people's really good one thing. Friendsgiving, I'm not opposed to.
Yeah, Friendsgiving is nice. No, I remember the first year when we were in Florida, and I was like, I've never made a turkey before. I'm going to make a turkey. I never want to make a turkey again.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was done. I didn't know if we should eat it. I didn't know if we were going to get sick. It took forever.
If you have a ton of leftovers, you need a I feel like you need a really big family for a really good Thanksgiving, because that way everybody can have something to eat.
Yeah.
afterwards. Even though I do think that leftover Thanksgiving food is kind of the best.
Oh yeah, for
Stuffing,
sure.
turkey,
Mashed potatoes,
mashed
cranberries.
potatoes.
I love the cranberry sauce I make.
I've never been to a Thanksgiving where they have mashed potatoes afterwards. Everybody always eats the mashed potatoes.
Yeah, and they don't keep well. You can
Yeah.
always remake those, you know. Potatoes are cheap.
Yeah, I don't know. Holidays come with an awkwardness to them too.
They can.
Well, every year I kind of know what to expect when I go to holidays with your family. I just have to be really quiet, and it's harder for me because I'm a really loud person. But nobody wants to really hear about the news I have. Like, oh, Tony, so so how's being a 37 unsuccessful streamer? How is that? Like, we don't want to talk about that at dinner. I don't want to really talk about it either, but I just say it's good. Yeah, I always sit in the same spot. I always have the same people. Your dad always sits to my left. You'll always be on my right. I know where your sister's going to sit. I know where Charlie, I know where everyone's going to sit. And I feel like for me personally, I understand tradition and whatnot, but it gets a little awkward.
Well, I think this year we're going to break tradition and have pizza, so.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
And here's a big question for you guys. Did you guys have any awkward stories about any holidays that you've ever gone to? Whether it be for Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas coming up. I like Christmas.
Yeah, I like Christmas too.
I like Christmas, but there's still like an awkward feeling in Christmas as well.
Yeah, sure. But I mean, I just like, I definitely like decorating. I don't want to decorate the tree too soon.
Yeah.
But I do like decorating for it. I do like gift giving. I feel like gift giving has lost its spark over the years just because of commercialism is just out of control.
Okay.
And like you have to give so many gifts and like make everybody happy, but you don't have to. I just always make sure the kids are like covered.
Yeah.
And, and everybody else gets,
Christmas is more for the kids, and inside of your family, that's something I really noticed. But you're supposed to. You're supposed to kind of spoil the kids. Like, it's Christmas, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about it.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, though. As you were growing up, and I'm asking you guys this too, as you were growing up, was there a point when people stopped giving you gifts and they just started giving you money?
Yeah.
Fucking sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Hey, love money. Love it. Hey, baby.
Yeah, cash is king. Always will be.
But
Maybe
at the
not,
same
but-
time, a good gift that someone thought about, and they thought about you,
Yeah.
that's the best thing.
No. I love giving like an actual, like, I like giving a gift that I was like, yeah, that's the one. Not like, this will do.
Yeah.
The verses. So.
You're walking through a store, and you're like, yo, like for instance, like Bayo's in this hub. I go in there, I know Bayo's coming to Thanksgiving or some crazy shit, or Christmas, and I see something, I'm like, they'd love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best thing you can do for anybody, I feel like.
Yeah.
I miss getting good gifts that someone like, I know you, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I got you something, dog. I open up, it's $50. I'm like, you don't know me, Mike.
Yeah.
You don't know me, Steve. But if I open it up and it's just like a pick holding case or some kind of musical instrument, or new strings for my guitar.
Like a hot sauce tool belt.
Hot sauce tool belt. You know what I mean? Like, see, I mean, if someone gives you a thoughtful gift, I don't think there's any amount of money that can change.
No.
How that feels. Because it's just like how your parents last Christmas, and I use it every day. The beard brush.
Yeah.
I never thought I needed a beard brush. I have a beard brush now, and I'm just brushing this shit out of my beard all the time.
Yeah, you don't leave home without it.
Yeah, except today, and I felt so stupid.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, well, do you have anything else to kind of say about?
I mean, not really. I've just been excited for Christmas, and then New Year's I'm kind of just about now.
Oh yeah, New Year's is another holiday coming around. Christmas and New Year's kind of blends in with me. I don't really think too much about New Year's.
No, New Year's I can go either way. Like, if there's a party to go to, sure, maybe. But then if there's not, I'm going to bed on East Coast time. I'm celebrating the East Coast Christmas.
Yeah.
Or New Year's, then I'm done.
Yeah.
Going to bed at
East
9.
Coast comes up, I'm like, hey, well, there's shit went off. I'm going
the
to
ball
bed.
dropped in New York, we're out.
I'm not a huge fan of going out. I would love for one day if we had our own place. I like throwing parties. If they're at my home and I'm throwing them, yes.
Yeah.
I'll throw a party.
All day.
Yeah. But I'm also going to tell everybody to get the fuck out. I'm going to be like, hey, it's 1:30, you guys. Unless you're staying the night here, everybody out.
No, I'm going to get a banner. Please leave by 9 p.m.
Yeah, I got an Uncle Brian. Brian, you're an alcoholic. We got you an Uber. Get the fuck out of here. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, so you don't have any like really awkward moments that you've ever had inside of any holiday thing?
None that I can really think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm trying to think too. I have to think hard on it, but whatever. Look, next topic. This is boring. Next topic. All right, check the polls. See if people are on the polls.
Oh yeah. We love you too, Bayo. Trick or treating is still booming in my small town. Yeah, you're lucky, K3 man.
Oh, K3, he's got Halloween people.
Yeah.
Huge.
If I could get away with trick or treating, I would. Man, I feel like anybody can trick or treat. Bayo said this. I feel like there's a whole lot of worse things you could be doing on Halloween. Just give people candy.
I mean, I think anybody who dresses up could
Yeah.
technically go and trick or treat. If you're dressed up, you could just be like, I'm getting this. My son, he broke his leg, so I got to trick or treat.
I don't care if you're still in the spirit. I'll give you candy.
I mean, for me though, I also be like, I know you though, dude. Steve, you live down the street. You got no kids. You got no family. This is kind of fucking weird that you're here now. So you're just trick or treating alone. You're also dressed up as Little Red Riding Hood, which makes me feel like you have something more to tell me. Cool. That's it. That's it. Well, this is supposed to be a 30-minute episode. Are we on time?
I don't know. Oh, I haven't even started. Ooh. Well, 18 minutes ago.
That's probably wrong. Whatever. Okay, we're going on to gaming real quick. Next topic, gaming. Arc Raiders, The Rise of. What do you think? I'll start. I didn't think Arc Raiders is going to be as good as it is. I'm going to be honest. Like, I played it. I thought it was good, but I think it's game of the year. It's brilliant. I've been glazing it all the time in my streams, and there's a reason for it. $40, you cannot go wrong. It's going to be one of the hottest selling games, especially during the holidays, because they don't need to drop down in price. Yeah, the game is phenomenal. It's crazy. It's a game that I didn't think it would take to the heights it is. I think last time I checked, 260,000 people were watching on Twitch, and that's just on Steam, I think. Mm-hmm. It's not talking about people that are playing on console, people that are watching it on console. Arc Raiders is a game changer that if anybody hates on it, it's because they're not willing to allow themselves to learn a game that is foreign to them. But just like Battle Royales were foreign to us when Fortnite came, and I'm going to say this right now, I predicted this last month before Arc Raiders came out. I knew it was going to be a game that was going to change shit or bring extraction shooters to the masses because there's never been an extraction shooter for controller players.
Yeah, and Slash, we're not going to talk about how great Battlefield is because it's not. In my opinion, I don't think Battlefield's great.
Hold on. Slash isn't here. What'd he say?
Yeah, he said, Tony, all you talk about is Arc Raiders. Talk about how amazing Battlefield 6 is.
Look. Hold on, real quick. AJ, Ahmad. He's my brother from Canada. You wouldn't understand. Look, real quick. I'm gonna give Slash the benefit of the doubt. Battlefield 6. I'm gonna say it's a good game. Is it a great game? No, it's a good game. It's almost exactly like Call of Duty in a lot of ways, but it's a lot of fun. You can blow up buildings. There's the difference, which is crazy cool. Like putting an artillery strike on a building that people are in and then seeing them die is fucking. Look, hand to God, a great moment in gaming for me. I was like, oh, you got your goggles on. But the Battle Royale is super buggy. They need to fix it. I hope they fixed it. If they fix it, the game could go from good to above good, which isn't great, which is all like lukewarm better.
Okay.
The only thing my only problem with Battlefield 6 is there's no camaraderie. And that's what makes Arc Raiders a great game, is that if I go into Battlefield 6 right now and I could stream Battlefield 6 right now for 6 hours, open mic, not many people are gonna talk to me.
Yeah.
More people are going to get annoyed because they get blown up by a tank, they get shit on by some sniper far away, or they get hit with an artillery strike. It's going to trigger them more than they're going to have fun. Arc Raiders gives you the ability to have a lot more fun every single game you play, but also gives you the tension of if you don't want to lose your shit and you want to take the game really serious, you can.
Yeah.
Battlefield 6, it's just so cut and dry. It's cut and paste. But yeah. It's good to have more games on the market, I'll say that. Call of Duty, I still think is just absolutely ass, but that's just me. I just want to keep it moving. I just got to keep it moving. Look, Apex Legends has a new season dropping tomorrow. We're absolutely going to be checking that out for sure tomorrow. Apex is going to move to a new engine, so they're changing things inside the game. like super glides, things that broke the engine before, like glitches that we found to make the movement happen. They're gonna make it so you can actually have controls for it. So when they do move over to a new engine, they don't lose their movement in the game. And movement is what makes Apex Legends such a great game. I still absolutely love Apex. I see that they're coming out. Valkyrie's about to get updated, crazy. And you know these characters. Valkyrie's the one that flies up.
Yeah.
She can come down now. She goes up faster. She comes down and can shoot her rockets.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun.
Okay.
Rampart's getting a buff. She's getting the glass covers on top of her dome. She's gonna be crazy. Horizon now can float like Lifeline. Like I'm gonna go into this next season and it's gonna be it's gonna feel like a different game. But I think it's because they're gonna be bringing Apex 2, because I don't think Battlefield will perform the way that they want it to. And there's no rank system inside of Battlefield as well, which I think takes away some of the that's why you do it. We want tournaments. We want to see who's the best Battlefield 6 player, just like we want to see who the best Apex players are. So I just rambled for like a straight 5. I didn't mean to do that. Are we over time?
No.
Okay, cool.
I mean, another gaming news for me.
Shoot.
I didn't think it was ever going to happen, but I learned yesterday, or no, 2 days ago, that there's going to be an Animal Crossing update in January. I'm pretty excited about it, but you know.
Do you know what they're updating?
They're updating, so there's a Switch 2 update.
Okay.
And if you don't have Switch 2, you still get an update, which is nice because I don't have a Switch 2 yet.
Okay.
And they're gonna build like a hotel on your island, so then you can like decorate rooms for things, and then you can invite people to your hotel, and like it'll be a huge.
So you can have a hotel party.
Yes.
I just spilled all over myself.
And then I don't recall much else. There's like a dream sequence area in the game that you can and they're gonna expand on that a little bit. I haven't really messed with that too much.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I thought after the update of I don't know, 2021 maybe, or late 2020, I didn't think there was ever gonna be an update again. So it's pretty exciting, you know.
And you want that? You want the Switch 2? Does it come down in price?
I doubt it.
What's it at or no?
I think it's $450 or $500.
Okay.
I don't recall. And I've noticed that Nintendo usually doesn't lower prices. Hardly ever.
I feel like Nintendo's like watches. They never devalue really.
No.
They only increase in price.
Yeah.
Whether you open up the case or not, it's always gonna be a hot item.
Yeah.
People love Mario.
They do.
Yippee!
Yeah.
Who is that?
That's Mario.
Okay. Yeah. You love Yoshi.
I do love
I'm
Yoshi.
surprised you don't have a Yoshi tattoo.
I don't.
I also think it'd be weird to get a tattoo from any commercial property like that, because they could be like, "Yo, that's copyright stolen, bro. I gotta take your fucking arm."
But some people have Pikachu and Pokemon stuff and
Just wait. 10 years, corporations are gonna be like, "Look, you either pay us to have that on you, or we're taking it off you."
I mean, that's a hot take, because people have whole entire horror movie villain tattoo sleeves of Disney.
You're getting sued by Universal.
You know?
We need you to remove this sleeve on your arm. Take Friday the 13th off, or we're suing you for everything you have. Why couldn't you? Could you not?
I mean, I don't know. Probably. They probably could.
I don't know. If you have tattoos like that, that'd be nuts.
But I have seen tattoos where it looks like they're shimmery. I don't know what kind of ink they use, and I'm I don't know if that's.
I mean, they got glow in the dark ink too.
Yeah, but I'm I don't know if that's safe for your layers of your skin.
Whatever. Look.
Epidermis.
I got one more thing for gaming. You got anything else?
I mean, not for that. No, I'm just stoked on that.
Grand Theft Auto 6. Okay, we all know the game's coming in 6 to 7 months. I think Arc Raiders is gonna lead us into that game. It's gonna be a game that we're all obsessed with up until Grand Theft Auto comes out.
I'll remember this if I have to figure out.
What?
You can keep going.
Okay. Grand Theft Auto. I think there's going to be a mass exodus in jobs. I think people are going to quit their jobs once the game's out. I'm pretty sure I've said this before. I just want to reiterate the fact that people are going to quit their jobs to play that game full time. 100%. People are going to live in that game like it's a VR hood. And I'm pretty sure you'll be able to hook up your VR headset to the game.
That's terrifying.
Which is great. Oh, yeah, because think about this. I mean, I'm going to the strip club, and you just go to your room on your computer, throw on your VR headset. Yeah, I mean...
Dom Perignon.
One more time, one more dance. Yeah. No, it's gonna be crazy.
Become Jesse in the friggin' strip club this morning.
Yeah.
I lost all my money.
That
I can't buy my RV.
I know. I want to watch that scene again. Look,
Me too.
now they don't understand what we're talking about. We're talking about Breaking Bad. Yeah, but I think people are gonna leave their jobs for that game. I also think that's gonna be the highest priced game ever inside of a AAA studio game. Like I think it's gonna be at 150 base.
And it's funny you speak of money because my finger was up because anybody that complains about Arc Raiders and how expensive it is better not say a peep if they buy Grand Theft Auto. Like if they buy Grand Theft Auto and you're bitching about a $40 price tag versus almost like triple.
Yeah, it's gonna be triple. 100%.
Or quadruple.
It could be quadruple. It doesn't matter what it is.
But anyway,
if it could be $200, I'm telling you, I'm still gonna buy it.
Oh, I know, but like if people like anybody like complaining though about like the price of Arc Raiders, like I don't want to pay that.
Yeah.
You know, but then they buy Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I mean,
hypocrite.
Yeah.
Hypocrite.
That's
crazy. That's crazy, but I think it's a crazy price tag for a video game anyway. Personally, that's just me. I don't really like Grand Theft Auto. I think it's an awful game.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see what happens. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. And hey, what's happening? Kachappy gets it. You can start looking over some of the comments.
It is $40.
We're going to be moving on to the next topic, but yes, tell me what you guys think about Grand Theft Auto coming out in the comments below. Would you pay for it if it's $150, $200? And $40 for a game like Arc Raiders is an absolute steal. That's why I think it's going to be one of the hottest gifts going out as far as for Christmas and for giving, because it's so good for the price tag that it's at, and it's just something new.
Kate Chappie said YouTube is putting new rules in place because of GTA. Is that like the age restriction thing that they're doing? Why they're doing it?
So I've heard that GTA you're gonna have to actually have you have to give your ID because they don't want kids playing it, because it's probably hyper realistic.
Well, no, I feel like every Grand Theft Auto could, for its time, was hyper realistic, and I don't think kids ever should have been able to play that because it just shows awful things.
Honey, the jiggle physics they have today, there's a difference.
I don't need to hear about jiggle physics.
No, I'm just saying that it wasn't hyper realistic to go to a strip club in GTA whatever when they had polygons for tits. I'm just saying.
Sure, but people will grow up knowing what that is.
It doesn't
matter. The jiggle
pine cone titties versus jiggle physics. Are you out of your mind?
Pine cone titties used to be cool in the 50s. Ask Marilyn Monroe.
Jiggle physics, honey. Do you know what that is?
I can only imagine.
That's right. No pine cones. I'm talking true titty feel, like you can see it. And imagine you have VR and there's just thing bouncing in front of you. This is ridiculous.
I just feel like, I know technically probably GTA has always been rated A for adult.
Yeah.
And kids still play it though. I just think it's an awful game for children to play.
Yeah, but there was a difference between GTA 4 or whatever the shit going into a strip club with polygon titties. Okay.
Now they're polygons?
Yeah, whatever. Pentagon titties or whatever.
Pine cones.
I'm just saying, if you go now, you're going into an actual strip club with jiggle physics where not only, and this is just what I hear that they're doing that's innovative towards their world, every person that you encounter can remember you. So if you go in there, you probably have a favorite stripper that you gave a 25 to, and she's like, oh my God, you tipped me a little bit more. I remember you. Hey. And now you have a crush on this freaking AI Lily stripper, Frostbag or whatever her name is. Like that's real shit.
Yeah. Oh,
So you don't want your 16,
No.
15-year-old playing GTA with true jiggle physics with an AI that remembers you.
I have never advocated for
This
kids
dance
to
is on
play
the house,
GTA.
honey. This dance is on the house. It's gonna get weird.
Yeah,
So hey, let us know what you think about it in the comments below. Appreciate you. Hey, anything else on this topic real quick? Hey, what's up, Bolton? What's up, Bolton? Don't worry about what we were talking about with jiggle physics.
Bayo just said, Nate, we need your ID so you can watch this podcast.
Yeah, I actually think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm actually really curious what Kachappy said about how they're going to change things because of GTA.
Yeah.
I'm actually really curious.
Well, I want to know when it's starting. Like, is it starting before GTA comes out? Are they doing like a New Year thing? I need to know.
I mean, they're doing so much stuff with YouTube. And I don't know if you guys have actually, like, if you're YouTube creators, if you are putting out content, there's a new thing in YouTube Studios where YouTube itself has AI, and you can ask it to analyze your last video that you put out. You can have the AI analyze your live stream. You can be like, hey, well, because the analytics are all in there, so it can give you all the information. It can tell you if you increased by 30 or you decreased by 30. Mm-hmm. So I think the innovators towards content creators is just going to go through the roof because you have all this information that you can maximize and move forward. I just think it's fascinating. But hey, on to the next topic. Before we do it, check Bayo's comment real quick.
Oh, it's just that we need your ID for this podcast.
Yeah, that was super funny. I'm not gonna lie. All right, now speaking of Canada, World Series. We're gonna be brushing over the World Series. The World Series just happened. If you guys don't know, the Blue Jays went up against the LA Dodgers in a thrilling 7-game series. And
extra innings for the last game.
LA Dodgers came out on top. There's just one thing that I wanted to talk about. There was a play in the 7th game where the guy hits the ball, it doesn't go over the wall, but it got lodged inside of it, like
at the bottom?
At the bottom of the mat.
That's like crazy accurate to just.
I mean, it's wild. What's wild is it never happens. Like, I've never heard of the rule. It just happens to happen in the highest setting of a game where your knowledge has to be S tier. Mm-hmm. Like, for me personally, I was like, why isn't he picking up this ball and throwing it? You dumb bitch!
Yeah.
But you could see that as the dude ran towards the ball, he looked back to see who he was going to throw it to, and then he saw his buddy, like, put his hands up, which I thought was crazy. And then the dude who looked back was like, oh, and he put his hand up, because there's a rule in baseball. If that shit happens, if you touch the ball's in play and runners can score. But if you let it sit and you know the rule, you only get 2 bases. I thought that was really interesting. I just wanted to say something about it.
Huh.
That's it.
Yeah, that's just like having that happen is crazy. But you know what else is crazy in baseball?
What?
Is having a pitcher say, I don't know, Randy the Unit Johnson, throwing a ball and a bird happenstancely just going in the ball at the same time. Like, that's 1 in a million.
No, I know that. We've talked about Randy 2 times now.
I know, it's fine, but I'm just saying, like, weird things happen in baseball.
True.
Like, weird things like that play, that bird, you know. And I've never seen something crazy happen in, like, football like that, American football like that.
Yeah, well,
you know, like,
I'll tell you what's also weird. That America's sweetheart, the Mariners, can't get to the fucking World Series, but Team Canada can. You know how un-American it is for us not to get to the World Series? I'm super pissed.
I am too.
I'm a little super pissed.
Well, like,
every team from North America and the only team from Canada have all gone to the World Series. The only team in all of sports MLB to never go there. The Mariners.
Yeah, still.
My fucking heart hurt so bad.
Yeah, I didn't
Game
know.
7.
I didn't know that statistic until Game 7. Then I was like,
yeah,
this makes it even worse to be a Mariners fan now.
I didn't like it either, man.
Because people always mock, you know, like, they're like, oh, you're a Mariners fan. Like, yeah.
Well, now I understand why people make fun of Mariners fans, because that's so sad. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. It's un-American. Mm-hmm. So we got to get better. Okay. All right, on to the next. We covered this last week, but I didn't want to talk about it again because the memes are going crazy. Tom Aspinall and the UFC is getting more flack for his eye poke debacle than anything else I've ever seen. Everybody. I even saw it. There's a guy, I raid him often sometimes. His name is Nas UFC, super cool guy, but he put out a short where he plays as Tom Aspinall, and as soon as someone punches him in the face, he's like, oh, I can't see, and he puts on a blindfold, and then he fights. In the short, he won the fight, which is hilarious. But everyone's like, I can't see. If you hear that, it's because people are making fun of Tom Aspinall because he's supposed to be this next generational great in the heavyweight division in UFC who got poked in the eye. Double poked in the eye like this. Right? But in one of the eyes, they slowed down this shit. In one of his eyes, like this eye, this is my left eye, a whole like finger went into his eye, like up to there, into his eye. You see it in the slow-mo. This eye, okay, was scratched. His eye was closed, and you could see it kind of grazed it. You could see it kind of grazed the outside, right? Now, you never know what an eye poke's going to be, but he's holding the wrong eye throughout his whole debacle of him complaining about this eye poke. He's holding the eye that got scratched. That you saw nothing went into his actual eye socket. and the other one that got finger fucked like old school Greek shit,
Yeah, no, that was
Roman Colosseum.
insane to watch.
He can see just fine, so he's getting a ton of flack for it. So I just want to say, Tom Aspinall, you fucked up, buddy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, he may be done.
Dude, even my buddy from Britain, you guys know Richie. Richie's like, I can't see.
Yeah, he kept
Literally,
saying that
it's so
yesterday.
funny, man. I can't see. And that's pretty much it when it comes to UFC. I just want to keep on moving because I think we're almost out of time. I believe that counter is wrong, so I don't know how long we've been going. Nice. You're probably gonna have to refresh that, honey. And the last thing I want to talk about sports coming up in November 15th. Jake Paul was supposed to fight Gervonta Davis, which was supposed to be a hyped fight. Even though everybody knows that Jake Paul sets up fights, so he almost can never lose. He was going to fight someone 40 to 60 pounds less than him. But since Gervonta Davis just came up with a bunch of legal problems, so there's rumors that Jake Paul might fight Ngannou.
That's insane.
Or Nate Diaz again. If Jake Paul fought Ngannou, the amount of respect he would get is actually insane.
Do you think he'd win?
Against Ngannou, no.
No.
Ngannou fought who's not only bigger than him, but that's just the thing. Like in sports in general, we love an underdog. Even if you're the bad guy and people want to see you get knocked out, the amount of props you get for going up against someone who you might lose against, you get more. You become the people's favorite. And I think that if he wants to turn his story around, if he thinks he's good enough, I feel like that would be a huge challenge and an awesome spectacle. But it would also come with the danger of getting knocked down by Ngannou, who arguably beat Tyson Fury when they fought.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he beat up Tyson Fury.
I mean, when was
Tyson Fury's he's one of the greatest of all time when it comes to boxing.
Yeah, I love Tyson Fury.
Yeah, he's super funny.
When did Francis fight last?
Francis Ngannou fought last, I think. Shoot. He fought Tyson Fury, and then I think he fought one more person after that. I just can't remember who he boxed.
So, like, he's been active within the last, 3 to 5 years?
Yeah, he's a prize fighter now. He gets paid like $40 million per fight, probably.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm just asking because this is atypical of Jake Paul, because I feel like he's like, who hasn't boxed in, a decade or more, and then he goes for that person.
Well, yeah, with the Mike Tyson, you have to also remember, too, that at the core of who Jake Paul is, he's a businessman. And if he can get you to want to watch his fight, whether it's because you want him to fail or succeed, he's won, and he does it probably better than anybody. As far as most people, if I ever bring up Jake Paul, they're like, I want that motherfucker to get knocked out. I want his teeth on the floor. And I'm like, why? I'm like, why? And the funniest thing is, usually people that hate Jake Paul drink Celsius. And I don't think they know they're drinking Jake Paul's juice. That's his literal juice company is Celsius. Which is the funniest thing to me ever. Man, the Celsius is so good. Fuck Jake Paul. You know he's like the owner of that thing that you're drinking right there and you're giving it money. And they look at it, they're like, but it's so tasty. And they just drink more of that Jake Paul juice. So I'm not a big Jake Paul hater. I think it's really interesting that he does what he does, but he's a very smart businessman. So that's all I'll say on that.
He's the lesser of the two Paul brothers for me personally. I'm more of a Logan fan.
Really? That's a hot take. All right, leave in the comments below, you guys. Who are you guys a fan of? Jake Paul or Logan Paul? Which team are you on? Okay. Nice. Okay, that's. Do you have anything else on sports?
Not really. I mean, the Seahawks won last night. They whooped the Washington Redskins.
Okay.
So.
I did see a highlight. It looked like someone from the Redskins broke their arm or something.
Yeah, he's out for the season, I think.
Yeah, I would imagine. That sucks.
But yeah, we looked really cool in our OG throwback uniforms. We were on Sunday Night Football, so nationwide it was cool.
Very cool.
Big moment for us. So I don't really follow them anymore, but if we got a Super Bowl, I'd watch them.
Yeah, I feel like that's with any sports team in any town. You have diehard people that are like, you weren't there for the journey, but it's just look, but it affects all of us, man. Whether you jump on the train or not, it's all positive.
Yeah,
it's always positive if your sports team wins, no matter what. And I mean, especially for the Blue Jays, even though they lost, the amount of attention that they brought to their city, to Canada in general as a place like a legitimate contender for baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Much better than what Seattle did.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
You know, that all of that could have came here and stimulated our economy, and that's just the power of sports teams, though.
But it does suck, though. It's kind of ironic because in their Game 7 of the World Series versus ours of the ALCS, in the last game, we had the lead for like X amount of time. And then in the World Series last game, the Jays had the lead for most of the time. And then they got, just like us. So
both were comebacks, yeah?
Yeah.
Really interesting. I wonder sometimes, and you wonder like this inside of a timeline. What if the Mariners did beat the Blue Jays? Do you think the Mariners would even have stood a chance against LA Dodgers? And I know you don't know too much about baseball, but
I mean, I don't, but I know the Dodgers are a great team, and this is the second year in a row they've been to the World Series and won. So no, I don't think we would have beat them, but we would have made it there.
Yeah, that'd been sick. What's our time at?
We're at like 45.
Oh my God, we went over again. Whatever. Look,
we got a lot to talk about. It's okay.
Fine.
We got time.
Fine. On to the next. We're gonna talk about some tech. Future of streaming is what I got first. What do you think?
Future of streaming. I think it's just gonna get bigger and bigger. I think that like a lot of people get their news from streaming. You know what I mean? Like
I do.
Yeah. So it's like I just feel like eventually, newspapers are out of print for the most part. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing in the past. So I feel like possibly like news, like TV news stations, they'll, maybe put it out, after a while, just because like there's so much on streaming that you have to go to 14 different apps to find one thing you want to watch. Like it's free here, but then it's payable here, but then you can't get it here, and if you download this free trial, and like there's just so many things. But I think it's only going to expand. Bottom line,
Yeah, well, I mean, with streaming, I started watching more streamers when it came to news because I watched, I was on YouTube or something, and a YouTuber was talking about some of the news, like an attack or something.
Yeah.
And I didn't see that on the actual news till 2 days later. So I feel like YouTubers, or in general, streamers, people that give you news content creators, you get it faster on these other platforms than you do in traditional news.
Yeah.
But in general, I think streaming is gonna go like once Grand Theft Auto goes. I think you're gonna have a huge incline in streaming because everyone is a streamer at the end of the day because you have the capacity to.
Right.
But not everybody's a streamer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everybody,
I think YouTube streaming is gonna take off in the next year. I really believe that. I think Twitch kind of sucks because of the amount of ads that are in it, and there are a lot of ads on YouTube. But I think it's gonna blow up more on YouTube than anything else because it's an all-in-one site.
Yeah.
You can get long-form content, live streams, and you can rewind the live streams. You can't rewind the live streams on Twitch. You're gonna have you have short-form content. You have your stories in there. I just think YouTube is the way to go if you're streaming right now, because I've been streaming on Twitch just as many hours as I do on YouTube, and Twitch doesn't bring you any viewers. YouTube does. So if you guys want to start streaming, I would highly recommend to start on YouTube because you have more opportunities to be seen because they're constantly bringing in new people because on every cell phone, YouTube is pretty much on it.
Yeah.
You got to download the Twitch app. Not everybody has that one.
Mm-hmm.
And if you support someone on that means you have to give them $7 to not watch the ads.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would highly suggest. I think YouTube streaming is it's gonna get bigger and better in the next year. Sure.
I will say though, I mean, I've been subscribed to you since I could subscribe to you on Twitch.
Yeah.
And I'll get like a sidebar ad every once, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
So I'm like, what?
Well, the money's good on Twitch, I think.
Yeah.
It's a nice side revenue, but in general, I just feel that there's more growth to be had when it comes to YouTube.
Yeah.
But there's also, you have Kick out there too. Kick's been growing, and Kick is completely supported by the UFC. I mean, it's on the octagon when you see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, Kick's growing as well. And I'm sure there's going to be another streaming platform that comes up sooner than later, because Twitch feels old, and that's part of the it's part of that infrastructure. You know, it's got to be innovated.
Mm-hmm.
Someone has to come through.
Yeah.
But speaking of streaming, when me and you were growing up, I have a problem right now because there's too many streaming sites.
Yes.
There's Hulu, there's ESPN, there's Showtime, HBO is its own app, I think.
Yeah, Netflix.
Netflix is its own app. We grew up in a different time where you could watch the Super Bowl on Channel 13.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Or if there was, or the Oscars,
Mm-hmm.
that was on Channel 4, or, you know, whatever
Yeah.
shit. These, like, kind of major watching events. And now, it's like, if I want to watch the World Series, well, do you have the Fox app?
Right.
You don't? Oh, well, you need to put in your credit card information. You need to do this. You need the date. You need the expert. Oh, you just want to do the trial version? You need to trial it for 7, but then you need to log back in so you can cancel your subscription because you don't really want to pay for it because you just wanted to watch the World fucking Series.
Yeah.
And the same thing with the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is like, I used to just watch it on Channel 13, but now it's on fucking Peacock. What the fuck is Peacock? Like, oh, well, you want to try Peacock? You got a free trial for 7 days.
Yeah.
But if you forget to cancel it, we're going to charge you for $40 for this app. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I think that's a hard thing right now. Not only that, because with each app comes new passwords. It's just too much. I think it's too much now.
Yeah. I agree. Cause you could have like basic cable when we were growing up, or you could have like the expanded cable, and then if you wanted, they Stars, HBO, pay-per-view, whatever, that was like one additional thing, but it was all in one device.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you didn't have to log into other shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like there were options when we were growing up, but now there's just too many options. And why doesn't ESPN just show major sporting events? I want to know.
I thought it was hilarious because I went to ESPN to watch the World Series, but they didn't buy the rights to it because so it's like I didn't know how to watch the World Series, which is kind of bothersome.
Yeah, and then the app that we were watching the previous Mariners games on, they wasn't logging in, it wasn't loading, so we couldn't watch it. It was just like, all right.
In general, it's much harder nowadays because everything is everywhere. Everyone wants to maximize their money from this new streaming world that we're in,
Mm-hmm.
and it can be truly frustrating. It bothers me.
Me too.
There used to be like 100 channels or 150 channels, and now there's 1,000 channels. There's thousands of channels, and that includes people like personally. Because you might want to watch UFC, but you might want to watch it with this guy commentating. So you're a fan of this guy, and because of his channel.
Mm-hmm.
So his channel is gonna grow. So it's just like more options, but it's kind of like mayonnaise. You know what I mean?
Too much. It's gross.
Well, yeah. When you go to the store, you see mayonnaise or mustard, and then it gives you 30 different types of mayonnaise or 30 different types of mustard, and you just don't know what to choose. You just want to get the right one that tastes well, but you also don't want all the additives. This one's no additives, but it comes with cancer. It's just like, I don't know what to choose.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Okay, and we got one more. All right. Oh, also, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Too many streaming services. Would you like them condensed? And if you're old school like us and you used to watch basic cable, did you love it because it was simple? Because I sure as fuck did.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey,
what's up, JC? Chop.
Hey. I always like, racing to get something done during the commercial break.
Yeah.
And then being like, it's on! And you, run back, stub your toe on a corner, and just, cry.
You were very uncoordinated. I know this. Last thing we're going to be talking about tech is something you brought up to me today.
Mm-hmm.
AI. They did something with AI where it can no longer give you
health advice or legal advice. Which, I guess that's a good thing, but will AI eventually replace healthcare? So then
well, yeah, eventually you're going to go to a doctor's office and then a robot's going to come out.
Yeah, so health advice, I'm well, eventually we're going to be literally asking robots for health advice, eventually when AI takes over. So it's kind of why start now?
Mm-hmm.
But then I get it because these people are still in jobs and they still need, to be, I think healthcare is a giant scam, but that's a whole other topic.
Well, yeah, in the U.S., yes.
Yes.
Or, you could even generalize and say in general, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, AI, I think whoever rules AI is going to kind of rule the world, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like that's why everyone's racing to have this supreme technology. Also, if you're what's it called when you think you have something? Like if you...
Oh, hypochondriac.
Yeah, if you're a hypochondriac, I think AI could only feed into that.
Absolutely.
Which you could possibly sue them over. And also lawyers, nobody's taking money from lawyers. That's why lawyers are lawyers. If you taught AI all the laws of America, so it gave you actual good, almost free legal advice, people wouldn't want that.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Look, we're running out of time here. Oh my God! Look, we gotta cruise. We gotta cruise. Look. All right, we're gonna go. We can go over this next time. We're not going over the hour, honey. We're not doing it. It's supposed to be 30 minutes. You said to me 30 minutes. I need you for 30 minutes. I'm here for 30 minutes. Check the comments real quick on that last stuff we were talking about. I'm gonna get us ready for this last stuff we're gonna be speaking about.
Okay.
Tell them about the comments. Tell them about the comments.
All right. Let me see.
I'm way too dumb now. I'm getting dumb good, mom, dad. Okay, go. Anything fun?
K-Chappie's PC has been down for 4 days. That sucks.
Yeah, that's a no-go, bro. That's a no-go for me.
You guys watch Wild Winds? No, K-Chappie, Wild Winds. What's it on?
Yeah. Hey, speaking of apps,
yeah.
What's Wild Winds on? He's like, well, first you got to get Hulu, and then there's a subsequent app to that called Tulu. So once you get the Tulu, you got to get the Vlu, which is another subsequent app of that app. You got to you can get a free trial for all of them. You got to get us some passwords, but then you get your credit card out, and then you get Merlu, which is like a Merlot, but it's like you're watching wine fall. Go ahead.
Both the Paul brothers are tools because only one of them fought Mike Tyson. Bayo. K-Chappie, I get my news from YouTubers. Bayo gets his news from paper that he still has delivered. That's cool. Yeah, I love a newspaper.
Bayo's gonna be one of those old dudes just like, back in my days, he's stuffing his like smoke pipe. Back in my day, we didn't need to be a pussy. We just read.
I do love a newspaper though.
Yeah. Newspapers are... I don't know. I think newspapers will go out, but they can't because what happens if we lose technology or if we get hit by an EMP and you don't have the news? That's not good.
Terror. Do you think YouTube is going to start a streaming service? I feel like they already have. I mean, they have some things on there.
Yeah. I was under the impression that YouTube does have a streaming service. I think they
have YouTube TV.
Yeah, they have YouTube TV, but I'm pretty sure they also stream sports. Some sports.
Oh. Well, because remember that show Wayne?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on YouTube.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so it's like, it's kind of its own streaming service in a way.
Yeah, well, YouTube is accompanied with Google, and Google is the biggest search engine in the world. So I just see YouTube just growing, and they're just finding more and more ways for people to become a creator. And I said this on our last week's episode. I think if anybody wants to be famous, we're in the era of individual infamy.
That's on Netflix.
If you want. Very nice.
Yeah.
Because all you have to do is start recording yourself. There's an audience out there for everybody. And a lot of people have said this before. There's billions of people on the planet. Somebody will watch you. Somebody is going to connect with you no matter who you are. It's just about how you get your content out there and knowing how to read graphs, I think, inside of your analytics. But there's a fan for everybody. Yeah. I mean, it's just the truth.
Yeah.
I think when we're 50, I think 12 years from now, anybody who wants to be famous will be famous. Yeah, because all you have to do is do. But sorry, this is a side note. People don't want to do things. They just want to think that they want to do things. Everybody wants to do podcasting until you have to do podcasting. Then you make up excuses. Making up excuses is what kills people from being what they want to be. I get nervous before we do this, to be honest with you. Yeah. I do. I get nervous. I do. I said it. Hand to God. But it's about the doers and sayers. You either say what you do or you do what you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if you guys, what were we even talking about?
We were talking about...
I forgot. Ah! That's for AJ. That's my dog. Alright, so we're going to end this, you guys, with a upcoming movie list. Let's put them out. We got Scream 7 coming out. Yes or no?
Yes.
I'm gonna get closer to you guys now because it's coming to an end, and I like to get close to you.
I am excited for Scream 7 only because they're bringing people back from the original, which, you know, that's always nice to see. I want to see how they're going to do it all because technically some of these people are dead. So
I feel like Scream's kind of like comic books, though.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people are, if you die, you can come back. I didn't really die. You stabbed me here, then I fell into this pond, and it was just cold enough to heal my wound or hold in my kidneys, and then I went to the doctors, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Or you know, like dream sequences are like a thing, you know, that are happening now in some movies.
Yeah.
You know, like they're like, oh, you know, I came back.
But
yeah, so I'm excited for Scream 7. I don't know if I'll see it in theaters, but I do want to see it.
JC said technology could definitely shut down. Yeah, that's why I think that's why we'll always have newspapers, because we have weapons that can take out major systems. You need electricity to make the newsprint, though. Whatever. Look, I'm not a genius. I'm just saying I don't think newspapers are going anywhere. All right, so we have Avengers Doomsday coming out. You excited for that? Robert Downey Jr.
I mean, I love RDJ. Yeah, I'm not caught up on any of the Avengers stuff. I'm kind of marveled out. It's a lot. There's a lot of, like, there's a lot going on. A lot of spin-offs. A lot of, you know, these things. A lot of another Doomsday, another Avengers, another this, another Thor, another. It's a lot.
After Avengers, what's he say? There's like a classic line to Avengers. I forget what it is. Oh, Avengers Assemble! I feel like once they did that Avengers Assemble stuff, then they were like, oh, we need a spin-off for her. We need a spin-off for him. We need a Loki spin-off. It was too much to follow. And so, yeah, I definitely fell off the Marvel train because there's just too much shit.
Yeah, it's like, it's overwhelming when I'm like, what do you mean I have to watch 10 movies before I can watch this one so I know what the hell's going on? Like, it's a lot.
Are you guys excited for Avengers Doomsday? Spider-Man Brand New Days coming out. I didn't see the one previous to that, but I've actually really wanted to. But on everything that shows it, it's still like $20. Like, you can't find it on any streaming sites.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. Project Hail Mary. What the hell is that?
That's the one with Ryan Gosling where he's like a science teacher, and then they ask him to go up into space, and he makes friends with an alien.
Yeah, down to see that.
Yeah, I love that. I love him. He's great.
Yeah, Project Hail Mary. I'm a big fan. I'm into it.
Comes out in like March, I think.
Avengers Doomsday could be good, but it may just be another bag of leftovers. Yeah, it definitely could be. And I think they're really banking on Robert Downey Jr. And if he doesn't give a really fantastic, show as Doom, I don't know if it will float.
Yeah. JC stopped watching after Infinity War.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because that was like that was a huge event, and you had this whole universe that came together, and then they're trying to expand the universe. There is definitely like this Marvel fatigue, I believe.
Yeah.
The latest Superman movie was a Disney woke trash show, JC. Wait, are you talking about the one that I saw? Mm-hmm. Oh, no, that one was fantastic. You're out of your mind, Bale. Yeah, that Superman movie was fantastic. If you don't read into it and look at it as a political thing and you just look at it like a Superman movie, it was a phenomenal movie. And it introduced a bunch of new characters that I never thought were in the DC universe. He might be talking about a different show because I'm talking about the movie that James Gunn directed, and James Gunn has not missed yet. He doesn't miss the mark. Mm-hmm. I'm excited to see what he does with Batman. 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
Not excited.
Not too excited after I saw 28 years later, and it was just about a big zombie's cock. I mean, that, at the end of the day, that's how I would sum it off. They literally just ran around, and you see this zombie with his huge dong, and that's 28 years later.
And I feel like the next one's going to be more about Ralph Fiennes' character.
I feel like it's going to be about the big alpha's balls and be like, oh, his balls are getting bigger. Like, I don't know. I thought it was a terrible movie. But I really like that actor.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish this up. We got Dune Part 3. You don't like Dune, do you?
It's okay. I don't die over it.
I liked it. I'll probably watch it. I like Timothy Chalamet or whatever his name is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like his performance on that. Super Mario Galaxy, I'll definitely check that out. Scary Movie 6, I probably won't see that, but I'd rent it. Toy Story 5, probably won't see that in theaters, maybe, but we'll see. And then we got Terrifier 4, no one gives a shit about. And then Supergirl, not too pumped about Supergirl. No. Jang, Jan got on online chess tournament at 7:30. I love Dune. I like Dune too, man. I thought it was really great. It was really cool, and I know they had a game out for it, but I didn't gravitate towards it. But we are over time, you guys. I promised this would only go 30 minutes, and now it went to here. But I will say this: thank you guys so much for coming to our 7th episode podcast of our live streaming podcast. If this podcast gets to 1,000 views, we will extend the time to maybe an hour and a half, or it should have been an hour prior. I messed up, whatever. Or if we get 50 likes. So be sure to tell your friends, family to watch the podcast, get the views so we can get an extra episode for you guys weekly, possibly, if we can keep it consistent. AJ, I'll see you in Arc Raiders. Yeah! Maybe today, but I won't be streaming. I'll just come and hang out with you for a bit. I've been loving your streams, man. Good luck, JC. You got this. W Jang and Kelsey. W Bayo. WJC. WAJ.
W everybody.
W me.
WB.
WB me. We'll see you guys next week, Monday, probably around the same time. If you guys have anything you guys want us to discuss, be sure to go into the Discord and go into the podcast suggestion section and let us know what you think. Until then, we will see you next week. Thank you so much for being part of it. Be sure to like it, subscribe to it, tell a friend. And if you haven't seen the new merch store, we got Raiders, Later Raider merch. All right, I'm out. I gotta go. Bye. Bye. Honey, tell them goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. We'll see you later. Okay.